Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Cycling DNA. My name is Diana and what I'll be showing you today is how I put the laces on my new Chuffed skates and also how I put the toe guard on. So this is the left side that I've prepared earlier for you guys. So that's what I'll be showing you on the right side here. Alright, so let me just adjust the camera down onto the skates. Alright, so what you guys need is, of course, your shoelaces, your toe guard, and you might need a crab tool or Y3 tool or some sort of tool to undo the toe guard. So let's just get this one out of the way. He can watch with his little eyes what I'm doing to his little friend. Alright, so what you want to do first is remove the toe stop. So because mine is new, I thought I had to use the crab tool to loosen it, but it's quite loose already, so I can just twist it. But basically what you want to do is when you have the skate bottom facing you, to undo the bottom, you want to turn it counterclockwise, and that will loosen the bolt. And then you also have a washer here, but because this isn't tight, because it's a new skate, I can just twist it off like this. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you've got the washer here, don't lose this bit, and then you've also got the bolt, so the bolt is actually twisted on. So you just keep them together, and then that's what the bottom of the skate looks like. So before you put the laces on, you want to grab your toe stop. I keep on calling it toe stop, I mean toe guard. Then you want to place it over the front of your skate, and on the bottom you just want to align the hole on the bottom. Next, what you want to do is grab your toe stop, make sure you've got the washer and bolt on there, and what you want is the actual material of the toe guard, toe guard to be on the bottom of the skate, and then you get your toe stop, and then you just screw it in. So this is an adjustable toe stop, so I'll have to figure out how high I want it. So I'm still a beginner skater, so I'll have to figure it out, and maybe I might just compare it to my Impala skates to see how far forward these go. Alright, so then the next step is you want to get your shoelaces. Just make sure you measure them out so you get them as even as possible, because the last thing you want is uneven length skates on either side, laces on either side, because that'll get super annoying. So what you want to do first is in your toe guard, mine has two little holes at the top, so I'm gonna thread it through down into the hole. I need to probably measure the length on either side again, because yes, they're not even now. And then thread it through down into the other side, and then you can just adjust. You can adjust the front to make sure that it's nice and flat across the front. What you want to do is, the reason for going across the top is because if you go do it the other way, it could bunch up, and you don't want to bunch up your toe stop, just for the aesthetics, but really up to you if you prefer to lace your laces the other way. Again, just continue to measure to get them as even as possible. Alright, so next step is, because it's still quite loose because we haven't tightened them up, so on this side, for the first hole, you want to go down into the hole. And this bit is always tricky, it's a bit tight. Okay, and just hold it so it doesn't twist, but you can always fix that later as well. So then on the other side again, you just want to pull it straight and then put it through down into that hole. Okay, and then try and find the end in the skate. Alright, so now what you can do is adjust the toe guard on the front, push it on, pull it through, measure the length again. Pretty happy with how even they are. Okay, so now we're gonna start with one side. So just put that on that side, but what we want to do, start with one side. And firstly, what you want to do is go into the first hole on the opposite side, and you want to go from underneath. So push it through underneath and pull it through. Just hold that so it doesn't twist. But look, even if it has twisted, you can just twist it the right way so it's flat. So we're just going to continue with the one lace first. So now what you want to do is bring it over, and then on the other side you want to skip one of the holes and go through underneath the next hole. So pull it through again, just hold it so it stays straight. Again, next you bring that over the top. We want to skip a hole and go through into the next hole. So again, we go through underneath. So go through underneath, thread it through, and then bring it through. And continue this on, bring it over, skip, put it in the hole, and then pull it through. Then over out, and then because mine has a little thingy on the tongue, I don't know what it's called, whatever that's called, if you guys want to comment on the bottom, but a tongue holder thing. I don't think I'm going to put it in that one. I do have to probably even it out to make sure they both skates match, but let's try this way. So then when you go back here, underneath, and then on this side again you want to skip one. So what I might do now is put it through the little tongue holder. If you guys don't have one, that's okay, you just continue threading it through. So skip a hole and go underneath this one, and if it gets twisted along the way you can always adjust it. So then now here, this is the last hole before you get to these other things at the top. So you want to just thread it through here. So that's sort of one of the laces done, and that's what it should look like. Alright, so now let's get started on the other lace. So just hold it, just pull it through, just make sure there's no twists in it. So the first one you want to go underneath, pull it through, go over the top, and then you go down the bottom, hold it so it doesn't twist, then over the top, thread it through, and then bring it over the top, thread it underneath, pull it through. I don't think I'm going to go in the little tongue holder yet, so thread it through, and then for the next one I think that's right. So now I'll put it through the little tongue holder, thread it through, and then this is the last hole on the top, thread it through. So that's what it looks like, threaded through. I think that looks right. So now what I'll do is I'll put it on my foot. Wrong way. Let me put it on, see how they feel. Excited putting these on my feet for the first time with laces. It's a bit tight. So, ooh, so cool. All right, so now what you want to do is just tighten the laces. So just pull them up like you would normally. I mean, of course, I'll do them a lot tighter when I'm actually going to skate, but this is just to show you guys what they look like. And then also the way I normally tie my skates, I usually just go cross over and then I go underneath and then cross over, oops, right, cross over underneath and then tie it that way. But what I've also seen people do, and what they recommend, is to protect these little rivets on the side. Don't know what the technical name of these, that part of the lacy part of the skate is. What they've said is you go, instead of going under and then up and then pulling, what you want to do is go over and then under. But you also want to pull it as tight as you can, and then this basically locks the lace in place and keeps your boot really secure, nice and tight, because the last thing you want is a loose skate as you're skating. So next one, again, just cross it over. It's from the top down and around, cross over, top down and around. Oh, okay, top down and around, and then you tie your little bow, your little shoelace bow. All right, that's if you do it all the way up the top. I mean, I think I can pull this boot a lot tighter. The little eyes are covered on him, so you know, I guess if you want, you can just leave it at the second one and go around. Okay, well in this case my laces aren't long enough, so I'll have to maybe just leave, yeah, not long enough to go around the ankles, but I can definitely tie it this way. Okay, this is way cuter because look, you can see his little eyes. I'm assuming it's a guy. I'm saying this is a guy, a male skate. Yep, so there you have it. Yep, so this is how I tie the laces. Again, just make sure when you tighten this that the washer and the bolt is right tight up against the plate. So basically the bolt and the washer has to be right against the plate, because otherwise your toe stop will be loose, and as you're skating and you're stopping, it could potentially spin and then fall off and be really dangerous. So just want to make sure that you're always checking your equipment before you use it. You know, you can always check your wheels, make sure they're, you know, spinning nice and freely, and whatnot. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's just a very simple way of how I lace my laces, and there's lots of other YouTube videos out there to also show you different methods. So thanks for watching. Bye.